The launch of Yezdi Roadster 2025 is going to start right behind me. The venue is lit as you can see, and the Yezdi Roadster 2025 is going to give a kick of nostalgia to all the bike enthusiasts from 1970s and 80s, and with the modern specifications, I'm sure Gen Z is going to love the bike as well. So let's catch up with the launch. Here we have Yezdi Roadster 2025. Yezdi, a brand from 70s and 80s, the cool dad brand which resonates with the riding enthusiasts of India, has launched this brand new bike, Yezdi Roadster 2025. Now, when you look at the bike, let's start from the front of this bike. Now, if you come towards the front side of the bike, the look and feel of the entire segment has been kept unchanged. The round headlight has been giving the old feel of Yezdi, and now when you look at the entire front side of the bike, it is made with modern specs and still kept the feel of the old Yezdi alive. Now, another thing to focus on is the engine of this bike. The engine of this bike is a 334cc Alpha 2 engine, which is kept unchanged from the previous model. Now, basically, this engine is going to lose 6 more kgs in the future models is what I'm picking up. Now, we'll have to wait and see that what future model has in for that. Now, look at the footrest. The footrest also in the previous model it was given a little back, but now they have put the footrest also on a little on the front side, which gives a better feel to the rider. Now, looking at the rear side of the bike, the most important and the most exciting feature of this bike's rear side is this particular pillion seat, which is detachable, and the adjustment is given right here under the skin in this bike. It's a simple adjustment with which you can detach the rear seat of this bike. Now, if you are a solo rider, you are going to enjoy it the most. Looking at the tire here, the tire's width has been increased. This will give you a better grip on the road and also a much more masculine look and feel when you ride the bike. Now, the next and the most important, one of the most important features of this bike is the large wheelbase. Yes, the large wheelbase of this bike gives you not only a better look and feel of the bike, but it also gives you much more easier balance on the road, and when you ride it, you get that particular feel as the rider. So after looking at all the specifications of the bike, now we are here with the man of the moment, Mr. Anupam Thareja, MD and co-founder of Classic Legends, a subsidiary of Mahindra Mahindra. Hello, Mr. Anupam.
How are you doing? Mr. Anupam, you can call me 80. Thank you.
So 80. Basically, when we talk about Yezdi, it's all about nostalgia. It's all about, as you said a few hours back, it's about the cool dad's bike. So do you think that this 334cc Alpha 2 engine and the nostalgia is enough thrust to power this bike, or you would need some more throttle for capturing the market share?
Good question, but I'll tell you what is happening in the world of motorcycling. Every year, it is a shrinking market globally. Let's leave India for 30 seconds. Shrinking market globally. So every year, what is your right to win? Higher CC, higher power, bigger engine, twins, triple, four, inlines, V-twins, whatever you want, right? Go back. What does India need? We know our roads, we know our speeds. This is the most powerful 350cc in this category in the world. We just launched it in UK and they were shocked at the output power because they are used to many other 350s out there, right? So, do we do it because a few percentage of the market, let's break the market into enthusiasts, purists and riders. The purist will say, no, this should be 400cc. After this, no, 500, 600, 700, 1200. We have a 1200 GS. That will be better than a 600 in terms of power and torque. But why? Where? For what? Right? I think we have to be honest about it. You cannot max out this bike in India. I can guarantee you. It can go to the highest mountains, to the deserts, to the roads. The top speed is equal to a lot of higher CC bikes. It's how you get to that top speed, right? The character you feel. I mean, on this bike, if I'm riding like a pizza delivery boy here and going, that's one way of. On this bike, this is more than enough. And I just told you the power and torque is higher than probably many of the higher CC bikes. So no, I am. You're a rider, right?
Yeah,
You will get the.
Exactly.
If I give you a 600, say, yeah, this has. We have 650 also, right?
Exactly.
Go right that. It'll have a. It's 60 bhp, 60 Newton meter. Go play with that. But for what? How?
Yeah.
That's a question we need to ask. So
Absolutely.
for this category, for Yezdi, and remember, it also has to be affordable.
Yeah.
It has to have right amount of part cost.
Yeah.
Longer life.
Yeah.
So I can make it. I can take out 5 bhp more out of this in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And then I say I am 36 bhp
Yes.
and at lower price. But is that the game you want to play?
Yeah.
Or is this a call to the Yezdi guys to go and live the Yezdi life, a thought, an attitude, a way of life? So I think that's where the brands have to be very smart and very honest about it.
Yeah.
That's how we do.
So basically, when we talk about Yezdi, so it is a heritage kind of a design. When we look at Yezdi, we go back to 80s, we go back to 70s. That feel is there. So it can definitely lure the millennials and Gen X. But a lot of your buying population is going to be Gen Z as well. So what are your plans to lure that crowd? How do you want to attract those customers? Because they are unaware of the legacy of Yezdi yet.
So fair point. You know, how do people find a legacy of a brand today? How these guys? Chat GPT, Google, and when you do that,
Yes.
they realize, hey, this is as real, as authentic, as cool as it gets. So that's their inroad into that. Their feeling to belong. Who are they? Who do they want to be? Where do they belong? That feeling actually is probably more with these guys. They're so evolved. They're so exposed. By the way, these are the generations that are playing the vinyl records. These are the generations that are playing Vans and Stan Smiths and Converse and Marshall speakers. Don't underestimate. So I think nostalgia is pervasive through ages, right? And that's the beauty of it. That's why it's the vibe of classic is timeless.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe they want.
Yeah.
So my viewers don't, and my sales numbers show that, right?
No, definitely not underestimating Gen Z at all. They are as intelligent as they can get. But also, when I talk about Yezdi and when I talk about the bikes in the same range, there is a competitor which is selling out around 80,000 units a month. So what are the plans of the company to take on that sort of a competition right now?
So we are in the same categories. We are head on. We got our brand. They got a brand. They have a character. We have a character. The market, that was the only character available, so that was the only market. Now new characters are coming. The market will grow. Where, when, how, take on. Interesting words. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but one thing is commendable that back-to-back 2 launches have happened, and
We just launched 2 in UK, a Bantam and a Scrambler.
lovely. So I stand corrected. There are 4 launches that have happened. But one thing that we need to look at, there are reports all over the internet regarding the after-sales services. That has been a concern for Yezdi so far. So what is your idea to correct that, or maybe to revive that, or how do you look at it?
So good. Through your channel, let's talk about it. So I told you when I call, we are a challenger company. We are passionate bikers. So if somebody says service is bad, I set up a call center. I say call, right? And when we call them, more than 50-60% were not. There were no numbers. They were paid bots.
Okay.
And the remaining 80% didn't even have a motorcycle, right?
Okay.
So we ask them, dude, you said the service is bad, like, what's your problem? They no, negative comments increases my views of my handle goes up, and everybody was writing, so I also wrote. So that was the funny part. Sometimes this is a sad world, right? You speak the loudest, you speak the first, and you become a truth. We know our numbers.
Yeah.
We know there is 90% satisfaction of people who own the bikes.
Yeah.
The 10% are looking for free services, complaining, or some of them have genuine problems, and we are very careful with
But
it.
in India, the free service factor is always going to be there. Everybody looks for those 6 free services.
नहीं, वो तो है.
Yeah.
In fact, now with the new dealerships, every 7-8 kilometers we have a dealership.
Yeah. Now moving from consumer relations to the finances of the company, when are you planning to break even and turn profitable? Because Yezdi by itself relaunching the entire brand is a big move. A lot of investment has gone into it. When are you planning to? When are you expecting to become profitable?
On a unit economic basis, we are profitable. We made profits earlier. COVID made a loss. This quarter itself, we're going to make a net profit. So profitability is not an issue, right? We just raised 870 crores and we are investing like crazy on marketing, largely distribution growth globally. So we don't have time. We look like we have patience.
Okay.
So we want to develop products. We want to root global markets. We want to launch South America, Europe, Eastern Europe, developed Asia, North Africa. So yeah, we're in a bit of a hurry. So sometimes that hurry, but as long as we are not burning cash, which we are not, that's a very big thing to say. And we are sitting on 875 crores in the bank, and we just gave stock option, and our our numbers are better than some of the listed companies. So no, I don't think so. These are actually good questions. That this is a very it's a growth gem in the Mahindra system. So this is a very profitable venture.
So we have a very confident MD of Classic Legends right here in front of us, who has been thoroughly confident about the success of Yezdi after the relaunch of the brand. Now we leave you with the MD of Classic Legends and the sound of the Yezdi Roadster 2025. He himself will get you that.
You want me to start the bike?
Yeah.
You should. You are a rider. You should start.
What better than you showing it?
Just make sure we have a bike, at least for a. Give him a spin.
Yeah.
Ja, karke aana.
Thank you so much.